To conclude our discussion of the role of the project manager, let's talk about the relationship between leadership and integration. In this presentation, we'll talk about the value of leadership skills and how personality influences both leadership and management styles. We'll also apply the concept of integration as both an attitude and practice of project management. Let's start with a comparison of leadership and management. Management directs action with the use of specific techniques. Leadership encourages collaboration by means of influence. Therefore, management and leadership are different skill sets. However, project managers need both management and leadership skills to be effective. Project managers don't get a break. They have to be multi-talented. Both management and leadership skills depend on the soft skills, such as interpersonal and communication skills. This chart compares management and leadership. You should familiarize yourself with these differences and look at the various traits relative to your own strengths and weaknesses. I would like to highlight just a few. Management is about control. Leadership is about inspiration. Management focuses on the bottom line. Leadership focuses on the horizon. Management does things the right way. Leadership does the right things. There are many options for leadership style. You may have a personal preference. It's important to keep in mind that different styles are appropriate for different projects at different stages in a project and with different stakeholder groups. In deciding what kind of leadership style to emphasize, think about the attitudes, values, needs, and ethics of your stakeholders. Think about the purpose, structure, and industry of your organization. And then take a larger view of the economic, social, and political aspects of the environment. There are many different types of leadership style. Again, some are more appropriate in different situations at different phases of a project. And some are more appropriate for the project manager, since the project manager needs to be multifaceted. The most relevant leadership style is interactional. Leadership style and management style are often influenced by personality. Personality are patterns of thinking, feeling, and behaving. So they are patterns, but they are not fixed in stone. That means that everybody has a range and changeable personality, a certain flexibility. And if we look at the following list of personality traits, second from the top in the second column, we see flexible. It's important to recognize that your personality is multifaceted so that you can either emphasize or inhibit certain aspects given the project, relationships, organizations, and situations you would find yourself in as a project manager. All of these traits are important. I especially would like to emphasize some of the traits in the right-hand column, not only flexible, but also creative, having cultural awareness and emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence means managing your emotions, understanding your own emotions, and then also recognizing emotions in other people in order to collaborate with them more effectively. This is a very big topic in general in business and project management. So please keep in mind emotional intelligence. Integration, well, we know that it's one of the knowledge areas, but it's more than just a knowledge area. It's a skill and an attitude. Integration underlies the strategic alignment between the project and the organization. Integration underlies the teamwork necessary for the project. It's the framework for managing complexity in projects. And integration helps coordinate the combination of project, program, and portfolio management within the organization. Integration takes place at multiple levels. At the process level, the project manager looks at the interactions between the different processes. At the cognitive level, you think about the interaction between the knowledge areas and bring into play your understanding of techniques, tailoring, methodology, leadership, and management skills. At the context level, you're looking beyond the organization and thinking about the larger environment of the project, such as technology, social networks, virtual teams, multicultural influences, and cross-functional collaboration. Integration is important because projects exist in complex environments. Integration highlights the value and practice of processes, planning, and monitoring. These are all emphasized in the PMI framework. Complexity comes from a variety of factors impacting the project. The combination of internal and external factors, multiple organizational systems, human behavior, relationships, and people are always complicated. Uncertainty and ambiguity are sources of complexity. So all of these multiple components and their interactions create complexity. The way to resolve complexity is through the application of integration. In this presentation, we discussed leadership skills and how they are influenced by personality. We also talked about how integration supports project management by controlling the complexity surrounding the project.